Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I'm the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman, and I am currently watching New Zealand, Belgium, and Egypt, Iran. I'm double featured on my projector down here. So I'm looking at you, but I'm really just watching the game. So first off, I feel terrible because yesterday was the first day that I missed an episode in the 100 and what am I on now? 177 days I've been doing this. I was watching the U.S. game last night with a buddy. Game got over about 11 o'clock, and we had a crazy thunderstorm and drought warning. And just as my friend left, I was getting this all ready, and I have a water detection system in my basement, and it started going off, and it felt like a tornado siren. And sure enough, a little leak of water was coming in through the concrete. But I was able to catch it early, get the carpet moved, and towels down, so it was all cleaned up, ready to go this morning. But after all that, I was just like, I'm tired. I am not in a good spot mentally because I'm thinking about this water. So I went to bed, and then as soon as I got in bed, I was like, crap, I forgot to do the podcast. So I'm just going to double it up tonight, do 2 episodes, and we'll make it work. So grab your can, grab your bottle, grab your cup, whatever you got. And we will open this on the count of 23. Ready? 1, 2, 23. Well, right now, Egypt, Iran is in they just started the 77th minute. Belgium, New Zealand just started the 78th minute, about a minute difference. Currently, it looks like Belgium and Egypt are moving on. New Zealand could change that if they can find, well, never mind. They need to find 4 goals in the last 13 minutes of the game, plus stoppage time, so probably not going to happen. I'll give my quick recap of the U.S. game last night. 9 different starters, guys that hadn't got time, which, to be fair, we wanted Pochettino to do. We said don't risk guys on yellows, don't risk guys that are injured. We've already advanced and secured the group. We don't need to win every game in the group. So dropping that game is not going to be a big deal, but it also is a great time to get some guys some experience and see how they handle the pressure, see how they handle the situation and the atmosphere, you know? And we went down a goal, came back and tied it. And then I think we went down another goal and came back and tied it. Or no, we went up a goal, so then we were winning 2-1. Gave up a goal, and then it was tied again. And then literally like the last 30 seconds of stoppage time gave New Zealand the winner. And as a former player who played defense, just lack of communication. And I think what it came down to is those guys obviously play with each other all the time, but in game situations, that wasn't our starting defense. Hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm not even the same. Yeah, I don't even know how to say that name. So, but I'm sorry. But what's up, man? How's it going? Welcome to the Pepperback Podcast. I'm just recapping the U.S. men's game last night. Oh, my stinking Roku! It just keeps loading, changing my loading screen. So, Ethan. Okay, I see it now. Let's see. Is this MCC? MCC. I don't know what MCC is. I should know what it is, but I don't know. No, that's. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong channel. I clicked on the Copa America. I want the FIFA World Cup. Oh, okay. Yes, Ethan. What's up, man? So when you said MCC, I was thinking like Marvel Cinematic something, and I was like, I don't even know what that is. But I was just talking about how last night I didn't do a podcast because I was watching the U.S. game and then had some water coming in the basement because all that rain we got. It was so much fun. But tonight I'm gonna knock out 2 questions, so I'll throw those up there. Question number 1 for tonight is actually question 177. How would the world be different if you were never born? Well, I tend to answer these questions 3 ways. I tend to answer it from a Dr. Pepper's perspective, personal perspective, and faith perspective. From the Dr. Pepper perspective, there probably wouldn't be a podcast. There'd be a lot of students that didn't have a Dr. Pepper teacher. A lot of soccer players that didn't have a Dr. Pepper coach. Ethan might not have had I know I had you in 8th grade. I don't remember if I had you 7th and 8th grade. I think so. But there might not have been a soccer team that year if I wasn't here to fight for a soccer team. Obviously, my children wouldn't be here. My wife would probably still be here, and she would obviously want to be my wife. Would be a lot less random dad jokes in the world if I was not here, if I was never born. So that's my Dr. Pepper perspective, my personal life perspective. If I wasn't here from the Dr. Pepper perspective, a lot of my collection, Richard probably would have bought. So Richard, if you're watching, you wouldn't have had to fight for me on eBay for a bunch of the items I got. But the faith-based question is, how would... No worries, man. We'll see you. Thanks for stopping by. Watch the clips later on YouTube. Faith-based side, how would my life be different? Obviously, it wouldn't be different for me if I wasn't here because I wouldn't have known any differently. But just the opportunities I've had to speak to people, to serve, to minister, and just share my story and the gospel and different things with other people, I wouldn't have had that opportunity. So that would be different and it would affect a lot of people that way. So those are my short answers to that question since I'm doing 2 questions tonight. My other question is, let me go back to it. What is your favorite song and why? Oh, well, from the Dr. Pepper perspective, New Zealand just scored a goal. They pulled one back in the 84th minute. It's now 1-3 off a corner kick. Beautifully taken corner kick, by the way. Bounced in the middle, got cleared out to the top of the box. The attacker took it off the chest and then volleyed it straight into the back of the net from the top of the 18. It was pretty. I'm going to watch this replay. Goalie punches it out. He attacks it from the top of the 18. Bounces on the ground. Plays it off his chest. Hits it on the volley. That's pretty. But what is your favorite song and why? Well, my Dr. Pepper answer to this question would be that I'm a pepper, he's a pepper, she's a pepper. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Because I drink Dr. Pepper and proud. Part of an original crowd. I'm going to stop there because I don't sing very well. But that song led to the podcast being created because I used my Zoom account when I was teaching during COVID to invite a bunch of other ambassadors on to do a Brady Bunch version of that song, which was really fun. And that birthed the idea of the PepperPack podcast. So my favorite song, Dr. Pepper wise, is that my favorite song personally. Excuse me. It's hard. I don't know. I have a lot of songs that come to mind, but I don't want to say them because then it automatically cancels out other songs that I really like. And I feel like music, you you don't just have a favorite song. You have songs that have meant things at different points in your life, at different times, different things you've gone through. I have a lot of songs that Romelu Lukaku just subbed in them probably 2 minutes ago and just scored a goal. Beautiful ball into the box. He's standing about in the 6 yard box, headed it down into the ground. Goalie, nothing he could do about it. Defense has to mark him up better. But as a former Man U striker, I'm happy to see him get a goal. Oh yeah. Um, Favorite song. So growing up in church, growing up in a Christian school, didn't listen to really any secular music. Um, all the top songs of like the 80s, 90s, 2000s, like I know them, but they weren't really music I listened to. I can bust out a bunch of songs I know. Um, Go back to OC Supertones, DC Talk, Kurt Franklin, Jars of Clay, Audio Adrenaline, Reliant K, Thoughts of a Crutch, Sanctus Real, Sean Locke. Uh, what is the one I want to say? Grits. Mm, there's another one that I just can't think of the name. Similar to Sean Locke and Grits. The Cray. The Cray's original stuff. Rebel, Rehab Overdose, um, Church Clothes Volume 1. Those were the old school Cray. I used to just sit in my car and play that thing on repeat. Mm. So many of those songs I could just listen to all the time. I love those songs. And then as far as the spiritual aspect of this question, um, I really enjoy praise and worship music from my church growing up. I found a guy on Facebook that's been like bringing out and breathing new life into the old 80s and 90s and 2000 worship songs. What's his name? Like Joel Jackson or something. I don't even remember. That could be wrong, so forgive me. Um, but he's like, "Hey, have you heard this song?" He sings it. I'm like, "Oh, I know that one." I started singing it. My wife's like, "How do you know? How do you remember this stuff?" I was like, "My memory was awesome before I got hit by a truck." Um, so a lot of those songs formed and shaped who I am today, and I can't pick a favorite. I love so many of them. But there again, different seasons in my life, different things I've gone through. After my car accident, "Hero" by Kurt Franklin was one I listened to a lot. Um, and it was crazy because when my memory was resetting like every 10, 15 seconds, I hear the song and I knew the music. I couldn't grab the words in my mind as I was hearing the music, but I knew that I knew that music and I couldn't figure out how. Um, it was just crazy the power that music has in our memory. But then just worship songs that have been big worship songs in my life. Firm Foundation is a really big one. There's another one I heard today that I was like, I really like that song. Um, Clean Hands. I should pull it up. I don't know if I got a new computer, so I don't know if any of my music transferred over. Music. My folder's empty. Well, that's useless. Why are you empty, folder? That's what I gotta do. I gotta move over. Documents. Download. Hmm. Here we go. Oh, that folder's empty too. I love when you think you move stuff over and then it's not there. Urgh. What did I just do? I don't know. Where is my stuff? This just gave me some reminder of things I need to do. I need to move my music over to this PC because I definitely did not do that. And I have almost 900 free gigs of things to do. Yep, that music folder's empty. Forgive me while I search for this stuff because I know I used to have it. There's empty. Oh, that's annoying. Oh no. But yeah, I had so many different songs that I just loved growing up. Just the different words speaking to different things going through. And yeah, well, that's all I got for tonight. I'm gonna watch the rest of this game. In the 93rd minute, there's about 1 more minute stoppage time, and then I think England plays tomorrow, Portugal plays tomorrow, Argentina plays tomorrow. It's gonna be a crazy day of soccer, and U.S. won their group. So, anyone upset about that, you can go kick rocks because this is America. We play soccer. So, stay safe, stay caffeinated, be blessed, be a pepper, and until we drink again, see y'all next time.